Namaste,
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 techies.
techies. Namaste,
Namaste,
Anoop.
Harjit.
We got something really fun today. I think we are really
Yeah,
stacking up before we started the show.
we should have someday we should have a behind the scenes video, right?
We should have behind the scenes video and the bloopers,
Yeah,
the things that we go through.
yeah,
So, anyways, we have a good episode today. We're gonna cover Windows 365 once again, and with that said, we also have a special guest once again. I think he's gonna be a fixture of our show. Um, and uh, Recently, just very recently, I think it was just maybe a week ago, he became a Microsoft MVP. He's been working very hard, put in a lot of work, and a lot of people see his stuff but don't really realize that it's him who's doing it. So really, we're so proud. You and I are very proud of him. Very happy, and let's welcome Jitesh.
hey, Jitesh.
Hey, congratulations, Jitesh, on your MVP.
Hel- Hello,
Hey,
hi Harjit.
Jitesh.
Hello, hi
Namaste.
Anoop.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thanks for having
So
me
yeah,
again.
it's must be exciting, right? The MVP award.
Yeah, it's all like because of all of your support and the community support, the way I was getting feedback and appreciation from each and everyone through the email, through the chat, through my social media network. That was really amazing. And now I'm a part of this MVP program. So this is something like exciting for me and looking forward to learn and grow together for the community. So yeah.
Well, the
It's
rest of
good.
us, all we did for you is just show you the path and gave you the guidance, but the work is like was actually done by you, right?
Yeah,
It's all your
it's
efforts. So the time that you put in, the amount of blog posts you're putting out, the videos you're putting out, it's definitely valuable and definitely appreciated. And that's something that people don't realize how much effort goes into that. So well done.
yeah.
And yeah, you're gonna do well. You're gonna
It
do well.
is,
Yeah.
yeah. I totally agree with Harjit on that, and it is all your hard work and your continuous efforts, right? It is not like okay, you will do it only for a month and then you will take a rest for another 6 months, then do it for 1 month. It's not like that, right? You are doing it continuously for more than, I don't know, like 10, 12 months probably, right? And you are dedicating a lot of time to the community. Your personal time is dedicated to the community, to all these contributions. So very well done.
Yeah, look at him.
And
He's lost so much weight doing
yeah.
all the contributions. He
Yeah.
hardly eats.
And from my perspective, this is kind of a late award. He should have got it bit before, I think, right? So yeah, all the very best.
Yeah.
That's the
Excellent. We're
power
gonna
of
be seeing a lot of
community.
good things from you.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
listen,
So
reach out
every
anytime if you need some, tips and tricks and all that stuff. We're happy to help. But anyway, so let's kick this off. I think you're starting off, right, Anoop? On
Yeah.
the Windows 365.
So let's talk about the Azure AD join, the shiny part, or
The
the
new one.
latest, yeah, the new one of
new one.
Windows 365, right?
Right.
How do we kind of connect to Azure AD without any hybrid connectivity, etc. So I'm going to show the server side of console side of things and then hand over it to Jitesh. Right. So let's let's do that quickly. Okay, so here we go. We all know where is Windows 365 in mem. admin center. Jitesh did wonderful video before, and he explained how to create provisioning policies, etc., for the hybrid Azure AD join. And he shared about the client side of things also in our last Namaste Techies. Not last, I think a couple of videos before or something like that,
Right.
right? In this episode, I am going to share the server side of things. So if I go to provisioning policies, I'm going to create a new provisioning policy. So if you see a provisioning policy over here, you would be able to let's check Namaste Techies provisioning policy, right? Policy for ADJ. Okay, so we are not, Harjit, we are not covering your favorite stuff, that is hybrid Azure AD join. So uh,
I hate you.
so this is the new stuff, right? Until
Correct.
now you don't have you if you are seeing it for the first time, yeah, this is the there are two options. One is hybrid Azure AD join, the other one is Azure AD join. So what is the difference between Azure AD join and hybrid Azure AD join, right? Hybrid Azure AD join is domain join plus Azure AD registered. So the domain should be connected to Azure AD with AAD Connect, etc., right? Your user IDs should be synced with the cloud, and device write back should be enabled, etc. There are a lot of prerequisites for that. Okay, so that was Azure hybrid Azure AD, and we had discussed about that in the previous video. So I'm not going to cover that topic for today. So let's go into Azure AD Join. And in Azure AD Join itself, there are two kind of scenarios here. One is with on-prem connectivity, and the other one is without on-prem connectivity. That is very important to understand, right? I have seen people think like, oh, okay, this is only without any on-prem connectivity. No, if you want to have a on-prem connectivity for some reason, right, because of your business application connectivity or something else, you need that connectivity back to your on-prem network, on-prem data center or network. You can do that also. So there are two options. Okay,
Mhm.
so when you say Microsoft hosted network, that is pure Azure AD and internet connected devices. Okay,
Mhm.
Azure AD joined internet connected devices. Okay, so that is what we are going to show first. Okay, so over here you can select the regions. Okay, these are the only supported regions at the moment. Okay, so you can select if you are from Asia Pacific, you can select that. If you're from US, you can select, and Europe is also available, Canada, all those options are available. Okay, I'm going to select US2, okay, for now, and click on next. And over here, you know this workflow, the image type workflow. Okay, that is not changed actually. The gallery image and custom image. Custom image, you can select. You can create a custom image in Azure portal, and you can select that custom image from this workflow. Okay, and there is a gallery image option over here, and Windows 11 OS is available. So I'm a fan of gallery image because that is optimized. Okay, that is optimized with all the best configuration. If you want to use that, that is the best option, right? That would be the optimized image. If you are going to select the custom image, then you need to do the optimization yourself during that image creation, custom image creation. Okay, so I'm going to select the Windows 11 Enterprise, Microsoft 365 app. So it comes with Office application out of box, right? So that is already installed, or it will be already installed as part of this image. Okay, so click Next, and over here, this is another interesting and very useful option, right? I like this one because I struggle a lot when we deploy some of the AVD scenarios, right? So by default, all the images comes with US keyboard layout and regional settings, etc. from Azure, right? So if we want to have a device AVD VM ready for UK or France or Germany, then you need to play around with the regional language and CSPs related to that, and set some Intune policies to layer that settings on top of your OS after the enrollment, Intune enrollment, right? So this option gives first class citizen or first class experience, in my words, right? To select regional language option. So that is pretty good, I would say, right? If you want to have a English UK kind of regional settings with their kind of settings, then you can opt this. I'm going to select that for this particular demo and click next. And in this is nothing changed. So this is where the licensed users group should be added, right? The VMs would be provisioned against this group, right? For example, if you have three users, like three Windows 365 license users in a particular group, okay, three Windows 365 cloud PCs will be provisioned to those three users. So, and this would be Azure AD joined cloud PCs, not hybrid Azure AD joined. So you don't need to have, or there is no mandatory thing to have a visibility back to your domain controller, because it is not hybrid Azure AD join. Okay, so selecting user group is nothing fancy. HDMD user group. I can select some of the SDMD user group over here, right? And click on next, and you can see I can create it, right? So if I create it, it is going to wait for provisioning. It won't start the provisioning because I would say I can share you the reason, right? Because I don't have enough licenses in my lab. Right, I don't have enough Windows 365 licenses available for my users, so it won't get provisioned. If we want to provision a VM and test the new provisioning policy which I created, I need to kind of remove some of the existing VMs, right? Existing cloud PCs, and then the provisioning will automatically get started. Okay, so that is good stuff. So that is all about the provisioning policy for internet facing without any on-prem connectivity Azure AD join device. Okay, so now let's quickly go into create a different policy and say, okay, cloud PC Namaste techies. Now I should not miss Namaste techies, right? Cloud PC ADJ, I don't know, on-prem, right? Let's put on-prem. Okay, and always put description but for this demo, I'm not going to put the description,
Yeah.
but description is always useful. And over here, now I'm not going to build a Azure AD Join Cloud PC without any on-prem connectivity, right? So I'll be creating a Azure AD Join Cloud PC with on-prem connectivity, right? So I have
Yeah.
already kind of created a network for that, right? On-prem network connection. When you create this for the first time, you need to go through that the network connectivity process, right?
Yeah.
So I
User
will,
and all that. Yeah.
yeah, we did that in the last video, right, with
Yeah.
Jitesh. So I'm not going to go through that process, but we can link that video to to the description or to the screen itself, right? So you can go through it. So let's select that on-prem connectivity, and if you go over here, hover the mouse over here, you would be able to see what are the things, right? What is the network, etc., etc., right? And then you just need to go through the entire same process again, right?
Yeah.
Image gallery, select the image, and next, and probably select France, right? French regional language, and group create, right? So the process is same, nothing changed over
Mm.
there. So these are the it's very important to understand, there are two kind of connectivity we are talking about here. One is cloud, entirely cloud based, cloud PC, right? Windows 365 cloud PC, Azure AD Join. The other one is with on-prem connectivity. Okay, so I think that was my very quick demo. Probably, do you have any questions? Now I'm giving the mic back to our newest MVP in our family, right? So I see Harjit is surprised. I don't know to see something. What happened?
No, no, no,
No,
no.
Harjit is not happy because we are doing AD join instead of
So
hybrid.
yeah.
You're not doing hybrid. You're not living dangerously. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so coming to the client perspective, like as Anoop mentioned about everything, the setting up from the on-premises network and the Microsoft host network. So once we have the device and cloud PC is provisioned, you will have to navigate to this Windows 365.microsoft.com URL, and then you under that you will able to see your provisioned cloud PC. So here you can see in my scenario, I had already provisioned two cloud PC under my name.
See,
So
see, Harjit,
for the
he got two cloud PCs. I'm struggling to have one license.
And I'm struggling to get one.
Yeah,
Yeah, must be
so
special.
yeah.
we can start accessing this cloud PC from everywhere. So that is much exciting. So you can use any of one there. So user will get this option, and under that cloud PC you will able to see this gearbox icon. So when you will click on the gearbox icon, you will get different kind of option to manage your cloud PC. So here you can see you have the option to restart your cloud PC, as well as you can rename it easily from this option, and we can troubleshoot some of the basic things for the cloud PC, as well as we will get the system information, the all this information about the storage and the CPU utilization. To get it started, you need to click on the open in browser tab. Here you can see it is started loading with the web client experience end user. So here we also have in session settings. So we can manage whether we want our cloud PC to use printer, microphone, clipboard, as well as we are having this advanced setting option. So when you will click on this so advanced setting option, you will get an option to use alternative keyboard layout. This is by default turned off. If you want to use the alternative keyboard, you can just turn it on and select your language, like which language you want to use as a alternative keyboard layout. So in this case I am skipping this part. So it is started connecting to the cloud PC, and some of the required remote port it is opening while connecting to the cloud PC. And once it is established the connection, you will prompted to enter the password. Here you can just type it down the password and click on the sign in. So I have already signed in my cloud PC, so I am directly navigating to the cloud. Once you will enter inside this cloud PC, you will get this interface. So here you can see this is the Windows 11. And this in this scenario, as we had joined this cloud PC to the Azure AD joined, so we will quickly check the status whether our cloud PC is a part of Azure AD or not. To just check, we will open a Windows terminal. which is also a latest feature introduced in the Windows 11 by default. Earlier it was like for the optional. So we will type it down the command to get the status. So here we can see this device is already showing the Azure AD joined and the status is yes. So that means this device is a part of Azure AD. And after that, as like Anoop mentioned about the Microsoft host network and the on-premises network, for to confirm all those part, we can quickly type it down ipconfig and ipconfig all to get the complete status. You will get to know about your host name and which network it is currently using, the connection type and the description. So overall, you will get to know from this ipconfig slash all either your cloud piece is a part of Microsoft host network, and you can also try to pinging your internal on premises URL to get confirmed whether the device is getting connected. Apart from that, you will able to see one more option to resize this, and the next one is the set gearbox. So even when you will press the gearbox icon, you will get different sets of shortcut keys. So you can quickly use all those keyword shortcut to just navigate and just
This one was interesting, right? There was a about button over there, a about section over there, and you would be able to see the client version, Windows 365 client version, right?
Mhm.
So that
yeah,
would be interesting in probably in future for some of the troubleshooting or some of the
Right,
scenarios. It would be interesting, right?
right.
So yeah,
And not to be
and
confused with the Windows 11 version, right? It's
yeah,
a Windows 365 client.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right.
probably
It's going to be handy for troubleshooting, right?
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
all right,
exactly.
that's good.
Okay, that's good.
So it looks like any other, Windows desktop, Windows computer, except it's running in the cloud, and you can have multiple of these depending on the licenses you have and how many you provision. Um, so yeah, so Windows 365 is definitely the one of the greatest hotness right now, and I think we're going to see a lot more use cases for this. But for example, like, people say, why would someone have multiple provisioned cloud PCs and stuff? Well, why do you have multiple computers yourself, like laptops and things like that? Um, you have users that may be part of, they need one cloud PC for the generic stuff that they do, emails, web browsing, productivity stuff and all that stuff. But then if they are, I don't know, maybe they are part of HR, or they're part of accounting or something, that they have to have a very specific application, or uh, a very isolated situation, then they can use that as well without. Uh,
Yeah.
so many use cases.
Yeah. Do you want, Jitesh, do you want
Yeah,
to quickly go into the settings and show how this looks from Windows 11 and Azure AD join scenario settings app? Yeah.
yeah, sure. So let me bring up the settings application. So you'll see it
So
the status by going
Mhm.
to the account and access work school. So here we can see the device is connected to the ID and it is showing the it is default directory Azure AD.
yeah. It is a bit different UI if you compare it with Windows 10, but the functionality and everything else is
It's the
similar,
same.
I would say, right? Yeah. If you want to check the
Yeah,
policies, you can go through over here, and if you want to sync, either you can install company portal, or you can come here and sync it manually, etc., etc. Right? So
Right.
it's good.
Yeah, in the bottom there's a sync function,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Also we are having option to like create report as it is in the
Yeah.
Windows 10. It was there. Yeah.
Hmm. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right. So that just gives a quick overview of how to do it from the server side, and then the back end side, and then the client side, which is the front end for end users. So Let us know if you guys have any thoughts and or questions about Windows 365. We're happy to help, right?
Yep,
All right.
always.
Always.
So I think we're done, right? Quick and dirty.
Yay! Yay!
Yay.
All right. Good job, Jitesh and Anoop. All right, let's call it. I mean, it's short and sweet, very precise thing that we want to show today. And maybe in the future, we can do some troubleshooting stuff for Windows 365. Yeah. There you go. We finally see
There you
you.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, until next time, uh, you know where to find us.
And don't forget to share, subscribe,
And like.
and do whatever you want. And don't forget to share, follow Jitesh. Right.
Yeah.
Probably we'll put his.
We'll put his
Um.
information in the
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
how to find Jitesh and stuff like that. We've done that before too.
Yeah.
So yeah, follow Jitesh on Twitter and stalk him. Freak him out and don't be shy.
Don't dare
And
to
then
do
follow us
that.
too. I mean, if you're not
See
following
you all
us, then
soon
you're
at
doing
the
something
same
wrong
place.
too.
Until
So
next time, hopefully.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. Cheers.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.